Hi everyone, and welcome for the task 1, reflecting upon language awareness, for the course English 7, English Conversation. My name is Alejandro Elias Guarin Palacio. I'm currently in the 7th semester of the bachelor degrees in foreign language with emphasis in English. I'm currently enrolled in the CCAUV of Puerto Colombia for the UNAD, obviously. I'm 20 years old. I'm finishing my career. I hope I finish my career in the next 2 years. I like watching movies, watching online series, playing video games, all in English, especially. I consider myself as a applied student. Maybe I don't manage enough time to do whatever I want to do, especially for the study. But anyways, I think I am a great student, and I hope finishing my career with all the grades, with all the high grades. So let's begin with this task 1. The step 1, the course recognition. And the first question is, what is the purpose of the course? The main purpose of the course is to reinforce 3 competence of the foreign language to learn, in this case English, obviously. To achieve it, many other tasks will be taught to be accomplished in real-time interaction with discussion about complex topics. We say in the next what they are talking about. The question number 2, how many learning outcomes can you find in the syllabus? There are 4 learning outcomes overall, each of them set according to the main purposes of the course. We said it before, which they are: 1, to demonstrate oral skills to express fluently and spontaneously; 2, to discuss about controversial issues using pro or con arguments; 3, to interpret extended speech even when it is not clearly structured; 4, to describe complex subjects with a clear and detailed information. The question number 3 is, what are synchronous interaction activities? Those are the activities where you will be able to listen to, share, and work with your teacher as along with your parents. 2, thus you can solve any question you might have about the content and activities with them of the course, obviously. 4, how many activities does the course have? 6 activities in general, 1 of the initial moment, this is the 1 of the initial moment, 4 for the intermediate moment, and 1 for the final moment of the course. We see the names of each task. Task number 1, which is this, reflection of English language awareness. Task number 2, partaking in 8 weekly mandatory encounters. Task 3, debating about controversial issues. Task number 4, speaking part of Cambridge C1 Advanced. Task number 5, standardized test listening quiz. And task number 6, and the final one, delivering a speech throughout a web conference system. The question number 5 is, which of all these 6 activities imply the real-time interaction, as we see in the bold font, the task number 2, task number 3, and task number 4, and task number 6 imply real-time interaction. Later, the question number 6, summarize with your own words the course rules and conditions. I think you can see the last 2 ones because my camera covered it, but don't worry, I'm here to read it. Then number 1, be handful and friendly with your classmates and tutors. Number 2, be aware about the security policies of the UNED. Number 3, be sure having the minimum technical requirements to develop the activities, the computer or anything else. You have to develop all the activities. Number 4, update your profile with current information and present a photo. Number 5, check the syllabus of the course. Number 6, the development of the activities requires real-time interaction applications such as Skype, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, and the others. Zoom also. Number 7, be aware that your institutional email is working properly. Number 8, check constantly, the mails for the course meetings. Number 9, attend the mandatory meetings of the course. Number 10, participate in the synchronous activities which I subscribe. Number 11, attend the web conference to be clear. Number 12, to have a B2 English level according to CEFR to success this course. The last English course, we achieved the B2 English level. Number 13, use, if it's necessary, the facial recognition tool provided by the institution. This is only just for close test. Oh, I forgot. The question number 7 is if my institutional email is working properly. Yes, it's working properly. I receive almost every day news, vital announcement of my courses, and even for the university in general. I receive email for the TV NAT, for the radio NAT, and other activities that is not implied with my career, but it's interesting for listening or watching the streams or videos about it. So yes, it's working properly. Now we move to the step 2, reflection upon the language awareness. This reflection obviously will be more spontaneous. I don't have any slides on any presentation for this, so let's begin with it. Since I was a child, I hadn't much problem studying foreign language because I had the opportunities in my final years of my elementary school when I was. It was 4th grade to be exactly. I thought well, all the approach in English and the other subjects, other basic subjects such as math, science, and even language, social science, we're talking the direct approach with the English. So math we talk in English, Spanish obviously not because it's Spanish, but the other ones may not have the direct approach that all the time we are talking or learning in English, but in some cases the teachers made the little space to learn the words and phrases in their subject, obviously in English. So before that I didn't understand anything about the foreign language, anything in English, and when I was talking to a person, or I was listening to another person talking in English, I didn't understand anything, any word. Just obviously just the hello, hi, bye, but the conversation was not understand for me. I don't understand anything. Despite for that, I used it to listen to music in English. Me and my brothers love English music. All the foreign all the foreign singers and bands, rock bands, pop bands, those bands that we were used to listening. We sing the lyrics of the song, we listening, but we don't even understand it. However, we still did it for many and many years. So that's one of the reasons that I felt in love with the foreign language. After that, I came with the high school with all the basic that I need to understand the next levels of English. English in high school were more easily than I thought. During all my grades, all the years, I was sorry, I was one of the best students in English. Everyone was asking to me what word it says, what does in some what yeah what some words and some phrases do mean. I was glad to answer it every time. It was kind of annoying, to be honest, because there were some classmates that just doing it with me. They were not paying attention for the class. Just they were just asking to me what does the mean, what the teacher does doing, um things like that. But to be honest, I'm glad to have this opportunity in my life, because I consider that that was my critical period. I don't um, some parentheses. I don't know what the critical period does mean before, since the over 1 year, yeah, the last year I I read about that in the foreign language acquisition learning and teaching course, and I studied about, and I learned, obviously I learned about the critical period age for studying a foreign language. um I didn't know about that lateral additions for one side of your brain, that the kids um has that lateration with one of the sides, and the other side are used to where can be used to for acquisition learning more easily than the others. So once I have perfectioned my mother tongue, and with that English approach, I could associate it and compare words and phrases more easily from my mother tongue, the L1 to the L2 to the English. In the same way, I could get used to the sounds and pronunciations at the early age. So I'm, as I say before, I'm glad to have that opportunity in my life to with that direct English approach, not only for English, uh, for other subjects in the elementary school, obviously. So I have that advantage in during the rest of my learning process in high school, and then my brain could be a sponge in that moment. So I think that was the one of the reasons that I understood English more easily than my classmates and friends. However, um, over the last 5 years, I lost a long time practicing English. Many years I left aside that direct approach because I moved to another school. So I decided to get involved in that L2, that English again, this time as a future professional. I had the opportunity to study other career that was engineer. I thought it was an engineer at the beginning, but I wondering one day why don't study English as a professional. Then that idea came around from my head that to become a translator or as an interpreter, not only for English, only for sorry, for other languages such as French, Portuguese, um, Germany, Japanese, Hebrew, whatever language I want to learn about. So that's the reason that I decided to study the English, to study this career. Um, I'm glad to have reached that great English level that I have today. for reading, watching the stream, watching video, getting video series, video games, playing video games, movies, even talking in some cases with native English speakers. That all that I say, gave me the English level that I have. I have that direct approach. I want to the English start having of my life with the day life that I have. I read almost every day, I'm not saying every day, in English. I even thinking in English almost every day, writing English every day, listening to music every day, listening uh, to other conversations in English, watching streams, all in English. I understand it. Maybe I don't understand as well as I thought, as I expected to do with my Spanish, but that it's a great start. I think it's a great start. I haven't got an official certificate given by the institution, but I did the last semester that EF online test. The result was B2 according with the CEFR. They I consider I have reached it partly, so 50-50 the C1, but several times my brain and my words cannot connect as well as I expected. Right now, I try to do this more spontaneously, more normal, as a person, as a native speaker that I expect to be. Native speaker that I expect to be in the future. Do it as well as I do with my Spanish. So I think this is a great opportunity to keep practicing my speeches, my words, my mind, my brain, or get used to the English. I think I have to finish my career to close the chapter of studying English because it's a really part of my life, and I want that is to be in the future. I don't get lost or get aside with the English as I did it before. Every day I think in reading, speaking English, not as intense as many people do, but I used to do it in my daily life, listening to music, talking with some friends in English too. So once I finish studying my English study, I want to keep studying foreign language, obviously focusing in the European ones. Start with French, then with Portuguese or Germany. And I think one year to dedicate with that other language that I want to study in the future is enough. Almost for me, I don't want to maybe to teach in the future that other language that other language that I want to study. I just want to learn and express myself whenever I want to move to another country, especially for Europe. So that's all that I have to say with that reflection. I hope you are doing well. I hope you have a nice day. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.